gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a new speed presented to you by Ladies Like and Survivor. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow, keep you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news, follow. The rest is on in American politics. It is the race for presidents, famous for its many politics, where every candidate needs to shine the brightest. But be aware of pitfall and scandals, they could sink the toughest.
The Americans are divided among two major sides, Republicans and Democrats. The choice is black or white. Republicans believe in less government. They are against abortion but support the right to personal armament.
They are mostly white and Anglo-Saxon. White Democrats represent diversity in the nation. They favor social security and rights of every community.
Every party will now elect their running candidate, the special one, most likely to win every debate.
Famous names have already been enlisted. Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton are ready to be tested.
Clinton announced that she would run for president with a slick marketing campaign worthy of a new soda product.
She launched the Clinton brand with a YouTube video, rebranding herself with a great new logo.
In America, there is little difference between a voter and a consumer. A candidate is a product advertised to the general masses with music and color.
And voters vote based on simplistic headlines.
Candidates are groomed and packaged for the parade. That is democracy made in the USA. Copyright protection is the way to go for today's institutions. Our reporter Sylvester is here with the details.
Mackay University became the first Ugandan university to attain a copyright protection over 90 years after it was founded as a learning institution. Following a resolution by the Mackay University Council, copyrights were obtained to reduce abuse of any university symbol. The university obtained the copyright for its anthem, We Are the Future, which was written by Grace Igaga Mutekanga, and the copyright of its main building with its white and blue colors, along with the main building's iconic ivory tower. The crescent crown emblem also obtained a copyright. It was designed by Mackay University Professor Todale in 1975. The acronym MUK stood for Mackay University College Kampala, but when Moi University was founded much later, it also took on the acronym and hurried to register. The university immediately went on to write a warning letter informing Mackay University to stop using that acronym ever, because now it stood for Moi University of Kenya. So now Mackay University's acronym is MAK, which they also managed to copyright with the Betalak. The copyrights will run for an initial period of 7 years, after which they will be renewed after every 10 years. Although there is a copyright law in Uganda, it's hardly respected, and with pirates rampant, intellectual property is hardly protected. But university officials believe that copyright is not just for protection, but a tool to market the university's brand for further recognition. I'm Sylvester Kabombo, reporting for Newsbeat.
Thank you, Sylvester Kabombo, for that report.
South Africa is not the safest place for African immigrants, as they are being driven out with violence and xenophobic chants. Reported comments by the Zulu King Goodwill Zwelithini sparked the recent violence, displacement and death of many. Addressing members of his KwaZulu-Natal province, the king requested all foreigners to go back to their own countries. And a wave of xenophobic violence engulfed the local community, which proceeded to attack African immigrants with impunity. Hundreds of African foreigners had to flee their homes and found themselves seeking refuge at police stations. The violence spread up to Durban's black townships, where hundreds of locals had a standoff with the local police. There was rampant looting of foreigners' businesses and shops, with limited intervention from the local cops. A similar incident of violence occurred in 2008, where over 60 people died in the wake of the untamed hate. Most black South Africans still live in extreme poverty, under poor governance, corruption and extreme inequality. So foreigners have been perceived as unwanted opportunists who are being attacked for taking local jobs and opportunities. Sub-Saharan Africans supported black South Africans in the struggle against apartheid and its ruling tyrants. They supported the liberation through war and peace talks, and are now being cast out with pangas and rocks. President Jacob Zuma has come out to condemn the violence, but to curb xenophobia, the Rainbow Nation has to exercise tolerance.
A basic human right is the right to assembly, to join together, but to also protect and fight for ideas. But when governments are against their people, their rights are taken away, like in Spain, where people use technology to demonstrate. After continuous demonstration and civil unrest, the Spanish government voted a law against freedom to protest and outlawed recordings of police wrongdoings and forced internet cafes to record information on clients. This brought anger to civil society, who decided to use technology to protect their rights to assembly. A group called No Somos Delito, which means we are not a crime, organized a protest in front of the parliament in a very particular style. Nobody was physically present, so it was illegal. Instead of that, they used the hologram to showcase their morals. Those who wished to be part of the protest sent in recordings, photos and images of themselves. The material was then digitally organized and projected in front of the parliament before the world's astonished eyes. So long as governments will deny their citizens basic rights, they will always find a way to make themselves heard, even if they are digitalized. The first hologram protest in the world, what a surprise. Now follow, lend me an ear as elections are getting near. You have a responsibility to check your votability. Verify your information on the local voters registry. It will be posted publicly until April 30th only. Go get your voter status sorted so that we all can vote in February. Quickly act your responsibility and check your votability. That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still Lady Sly
And Survivor.
reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Follow the beat.